Now we're going to get into 5 Oakland Raiders who could break out. But first, what exactly is a breakout player? For me, a breakout player is somebody who's going to be set to potentially have a breakout year or a career year. I'm a fantasy football guy. I like the term breakout. So let's get into 5 players who could break out in 2018. First guy coming up on the board, Martavis Bryant. Bryant was traded to the Raiders this offseason and has a chance to break out with his new team. Bryant had a good rookie campaign in Pittsburgh, scoring 8 touchdowns in 10 games. However, after serving a season-long suspension in 2016, the Steelers replaced him with wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster. Bryant has the talent to be a star in this league, and if he can get a connection with Derek Carr, it could happen in 2018. Think about this. 36 games, 126 catches, 1,917 yards, and 17 touchdowns is what this guy has had in his career. Big, tall, athletic dude. Now, let's throw over that listicle to see what he's done in his career. 2014, he came out blazing. 8 touchdowns in 10 games. That was big-time talent, only 26 catches, really able to stretch the field, averaged over 21 yards per catch. 2015 kind of slowed down a little bit more. Teams figured him out. 2016 obviously was suspended. And in 2017 was not quite the year he was hoping, but this guy has the talent. Seriously, 6'4", 211. Comparable to Randy Moss, maybe not quite the football IQ, but from just a talent standpoint, guys, I'm telling you, it's there. Next breakout coming up, friend of the show, Maurice Hurst. Big Ten quarterbacks remember seeing Hurst penetrate through the interior gaps. He logged 32 tackles for a loss with 13.5 sacks through his 4 collegiate seasons. Hurst fell in the 5th round because of a heart condition detected at the NFL Scouting Combine, but he hasn't missed a game to the ailment. Hurst's track record shows he's a first-round prospect. The Raiders rolled the dice on his heart ailment, but defensive coordinator Paul Guenther has proven interior pass rusher and day one starter who's set to be productive his rookie season. And, well, he's a position of need. He's going to get a lot of playing time. So I just want to show you, though, how elite this guy was at Michigan. At 2015, 3 sacks, 35 tackles, but 2016, 2017, this is when this guy really took off. Look at the amount of tackles for a loss, and then in 2017, the 59 tackles, 5.5 sacks. Unbelievable career. Mo, we're hoping for you. You're going to be a breakout star in the NFL, at least. I know that for a fact one day. Let's get into the next guy ready to break out, Bruce Irvin. Irvin joined the Raiders in 2016 and has been solid on the defense for Oakland. This year will be unlike the previous 2, though. Irvin will be moved to defensive end, and he may be finally hit double-digit sack total mark for the first time in his career. Irvin was named to the NFL's top 100 at number 85 overall for 2018. And if he records double-digit sacks this season, he may be even higher next season. So, though, I want to show you guys Irvin's stats from his previous 2 years with the Raiders. In 2016, solid year. 47 tackles, 7 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, though. He's creating havoc. And then you look at 2017, 38 tackles, 8 sacks. But like I said before, he's moving to defensive end. He's not going to be a linebacker anymore. He's going to be on the edge. He's going to be able to get after the quarterback, which is exactly why I want to know exactly how many sacks is a guy like Bruce Irvin going to have in 2018. Earlier in the offseason, we've heard a guy like John Gruden talk that Irvin could actually get 10 sacks. If he gets 10 sacks, it's going to be a breakout year. So, guys, I want to know how many sacks you think Irvin will have in 2018. For me, though, I'm going to hopeful for 10. That's going to be dope. All right, next one I got coming up for you guys on the board, breakout, Karl Joseph. I went on Twitter and asked who is going to be a breakout star for Raider Nation, and, well, this was the most common name I got. So shout out to Raider Rob 071 and R Mass 24 for the suggestions. He was exciting talent out of West Virginia who some could see him being the next Earl Thomas. So far, though, that hasn't quite been the case. Joseph hasn't been terrible, but he's basically been what most football coaches and experts would just call a guy. He makes the occasional nice play, but he's far from being the playmaker many hoped he would be. He had 2 interceptions in 2 years and hasn't been a major factor against the run. Granted, it's not all on him. The Raiders' defensive coaching was bad the past few years, and their talent elsewhere on the depth chart hasn't helped. However, things are looking up for him now. Why? This centers around new defensive coordinator. Every coordinator in the NFL has a certain position he tends to specialize in. For new Raiders defensive coordinator Paul Guenther, that would be the safeties. He's proved during his run with the Cincinnati Bengals that he can get guys like Reggie Nelson, George Iloka, and even Sean Williams to have career-best seasons on the back end. Nelson reached his first Pro Bowl thanks to his help, snagging 8 interceptions in 2015. So I just want to show you guys, though, why I think a guy like Joseph could have a breakout year. Look at Reggie Nelson in 2015. 8 interceptions. Iloka, 3 interceptions. Williams, 3 interceptions, all 1 year. This is a guy who Joseph only has 2 interceptions his entire career, so I'm hoping more interceptions leads to a breakout year for Karl Joseph. And then the last guy set to break out is my man, Amari Cooper. Amari, in his first 2 seasons with was great in Oakland, racking up at least 70 catches for 1,000 yards. Only 3 wide receivers in NFL history can say that they have accomplished that feat. And year 3, though, which is normally known as the breakout year for wide receivers, just because it takes a little bit while for these guys to get caught up. Cooper struggled, though, only hauling in 48 catches for 680 yards and 7 touchdowns. Raiders head coach John Gruden has stated he wants Cooper to be the focal point of the offense, which should lead to a breakout season for the now 23, but when the season starts, he's going to be 24. And you can just look at Amari Cooper's stats his first 3 years. 2015 as a rookie, unbelievable. 2016, incredible. Last year, sure, he had the breakout year, and then when you even consider he had a 200-yard game, not so consistent, but I think there was more issues to do with the entire Raider offense in general. So, though, guys, let's head in back to all the guys who I think could break out. You got Martavis Bryant, Maurice Hurst, Bruce Irvin, Karl Joseph, and then my man, Amari Cooper. Raider Nation, thank you so much for tuning in to Raiders Report. My name is Mitchell Renz. Please follow me on Twitter at MitchellRenz365. And until next time, go Raiders.